Hello, Floss Tube. Welcome back to our channel. Today is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. It's episode 138. We're missing Jodi tonight, but she had a doctor's appointment after work tonight, so she wasn't able to join us. So we miss you, Jodi. But Erin and I are going to cover all of our updates, retreat updates. We have a kittens update for you. And we're going to talk about March Madness tonight because it is almost time.
Oh my God.
I know people are getting excited. So, yeah.
Remember January was like 97 days and February was like 2.
This month has flown. I know.
Oh, I know.
And for those of you who are coming to the retreat in April for the Steel City Stitchers retreat, it's going to be here before we know it. So it's crunch time for us, but we're getting really excited. We hope you guys are too.
Brooke had this the other night and she texted me and was like, 6 weeks away. And then she's like, oh wait, my math is really bad. I've had a couple of drinks.
And you're like, oh, don't freak me out like that. Okay. It is not going to be that far away. So yeah, so we are wrapping up with our prep work. And speaking of the retreat, just a quick update for those of you who are paid attendees. You would have received an email from the Steel City Stitchers about pre-ordering your market patterns and purchases from the Crafty You. Janine from the Crafty You and her amazing team are going to be at the retreat again this year. And you have the opportunity to place a pre-order for all of the market releases with her, and she will save you on shipping by bringing those to you at the retreat. So if you want to ensure that you get a copy of those very sought after March market releases, I know there are a couple of them that I'm super excited about. But if you want to ensure that you can get a copy of them, you can pre-order them with Janine, and all of the information is in that email that we sent out. If you're a paid attendee and you didn't receive that email, please just shoot us a message and we'll make sure that you get that. But you can contact Janine directly at the Crafty You and she can place a pre-order for you and have it ready to go. So a lot of people took advantage of that last year and it was really convenient because you could just pick up your stuff whenever you showed up. Plus, you can also, if you know what flosses that you need, she can pull those for you as well, and you can purchase those and then have a little kit ready to go so that you can have a new retreat start because everyone likes doing that. So please check your emails, check your spam folders, but that came directly from the Steel City Stitchers, so just make sure that you have that. But we have a couple other retreats that we want to talk about tonight. So Erin, do you want to start off with the first one?
Yeah, I wish I could say I was going to this one. It is the Caterpillar Stitch Retreat, which is in Birmingham, England. I mean, if you can get over to the UK, by all means, please do. I'm incredibly jealous of everybody that goes to this retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I would drink tea with you and have the most
Same.
June 22nd and 23rd, which I think is like such a great time of the year to go there too.
Yes.
Perfection. So please, please, please plan on going to this. There's a lot of stuff to say about it. So what you get is a full project bag. You're going to get a full exclusive kit and needle minder. There's going to be a ton of goodies in the bag. There's like a quiz, some kind of quiz when you're there. There's a brag table. There's a swap shop. There's a raffle. There's a way to design your own pattern. There's even small business stalls that will be coming. Ooh. And there's VIP and standard ticket options. I'm not positive what the difference is between the two, but if you go to Caterpillar Cross Stitch, you can check out all of the information for the retreat. And please send pictures and tea.
Yeah. We will be drinking tea.
Yeah. My husband got on PG tips because he said, you know, when you go to London, because that's all I ask for when he goes. I'm like, just bring me back tea. He's like, but everybody there, you know, they drink it so much. They're just drinking the like PG tips, like this, like everyday tea.
Right. Like a Lipton here.
Like a Lipton here, but they sell PG tips here. So that's my new tea.
Ooh.
So I feel like so people that are actually from the UK, you could tell me honestly if that's the case or not.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, it sounds amazing. And obviously we love Sally and her crew over at Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So If you are in the mood to do some international traveling this summer, or if you are one of our international viewers and it's not that big of a jump to get over to Birmingham to go to the retreat, please go and check that out. We love promoting Sally. She loves to promote us. So we're really happy for her, and we hope that her retreat is a huge success. And we'll have a little caterpillar cross stitch goodie at our retreat as well. So that was really exciting. So we're looking forward to that. And then the other retreat that I just wanted to mention real quick for our very good friend Colleen at Rebel Stitcher Design, her Sweater Weather retreat is going to be held again in Philadelphia in 2024, the weekend of October 25th through the 27th. Jodi and I went last year. We had an amazing time. We're so sad that we don't have an opportunity to go this year, but Colleen does a wonderful job. She puts on a great trunk show, and it was a lot of fun. And Philly is a great city. There was so much to do, so much food to eat. And the hotel is in an awesome area. So if you are interested in heading to Philly in the fall, which the weather was perfect too while we were there, by the way, it was an amazing time to go. So if you're interested in that, please check out Rebel Stitcher Designs. You can check her out on Instagram. She does have an email address that you can email if you want to get on the wait list, but all of that information will be on her Instagram page. So just like we really appreciate people sharing our retreat and getting the word out there about the Steel City Stitchers retreat, we like to do so for our friends as well. So, please go and check them out. And if you can attend, that's awesome. Sorry, we won't be able to see you at either one of those this year, but hopefully next year.
Isn't it? It's just bizarre to think about the fall. It's weird to think about like what it's like it's just bizarre. In my head, it's like making my mind explode.
That we're already talking about it, but that's the thing with retreats is that we have to start talking about these retreats so far in advance because people start making plans for the year, and you want to, if you're going to go to some different stitch retreats throughout the year, you've got to plan those in advance. Like you've got to get on the wait list or get on the attendee list, just like we started ours back in August for a retreat in April. But that's how long it takes as a retreat putter honors. That's how long it takes to get this stuff really rolling. So it's a lot of work. We really appreciate the support, and we appreciate you guys going and checking them out as well. So those are our updates in terms of retreats. We did have Stitchy Kindness. Erin, did you have some haul this week?
I didn't anything, but I wanted to talk about this really cool thing that I discovered. I don't even know if I've told you about this yet, but I found the Library of Things. Have we talked about this?
No.
Okay, so through your library, so through the Carnegie Library, what we're all attached to, you can go to what's called the Library of Things search option, and it has anything. Like if you need a shovel, you can check out a shovel. If you want to borrow a sewing machine, you can check out a sewing machine. I got a Dremel because I needed it to make some needle minder stuff. Instead of buying one, I just checked it out from the library. So I just have this, you can check out things.
That's so cool.
Obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. Like I knew they had DVDs, and then I found out that they had video games. That was a game changer for my daughter. And now I'm obsessed with the Library of Things. So if you have a library, see if they have a Library of Things. You can get a Cricut. You could check out a Cricut and then to cut out stencils and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
The coolest.
That's incredible. That's awesome. I do love the library, so I will be checking that out. I only use it now for Libby, but I need to use it for other things. Yeah.
I think you can even check out, they have like passes to certain museums.
Oh, so, wow.
Like you can go to the Science Center, I think was one of them. And then the Botanical Garden.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You can check out a pass and then go. I'm like, it's crazy the things you can get. The library is so underutilized.
I know. It really is. And I don't use it enough even for books. Like I own physical, like I like owning physical copies of books, but there are so many that I buy that I'm like, I didn't really need to spend like the $25, $30 on this book. Like it was great and all, but I just need to start utilizing the library more. And I do use Libby a lot for Kindle books, ebooks, and for audiobooks because they have such a huge selection. And usually the wait list, even for new releases, are not that long. But I'm sure that there are like crochet and knitting patterns, like all kinds of stuff. I'm sure like all of that stuff exists. Yeah.
They have a cross stitch kit that you can check out. No idea what's in there, but I would like to know. But somebody mentioned to us, it was a long time ago and it always stuck with me, something about like, I can't afford to just go out and buy all these patterns, but you don't have to be able to afford it. You can get a library card and then get all of the cross stitch magazines and have all these patterns for free, constantly available to you.
Great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I wonder if they take donations because I have a lot of cross stitch patterns that I would love to donate to the library. So,
I wonder if they do. Like,
yeah.
I wonder if they get fabric and like, I really want to know what's in the kit.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Check
Just
it
like,
out. Like,
yeah,
I
report back with whatever you find out. Report back. Yeah, I love it. Or if you've utilized the library, let us know what you've been able to check out. Because I just always assumed that it was books and magazines and movies, and that was it.
knew.
Who knew? Who
Library's
knew?
amazing. Unlike what they say in Parks and Rec, our library is not that bad. They're good
Right.
people.
They're good people. Yeah. That's awesome. What else did you get?
That was it. The other stuff I got is all for kittens. So you'll see it when I start posting my promotional stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about kittens, shall we? Before I get into my haul and stitchy kindness, let's talk about the new release coming up.
So excited. So my spring release is coming out March 1st. So I started stitching some of the patterns. So nobody has seen these patterns. I haven't released them yet. Although I also did finish this sloth for my Winterton. So if you haven't seen that one, look how cute that guy is.
He's so cute.
Those are only available until the 29th and then they go away. So if you want winter kittens, you need to get them ordered by the 29th because they are going to be gone. Okay, here are some of my springs. These are only 6 of them. And then when we get to March Madness, I'll show you a few more patterns because they might be in. So here's one, my little birdhouse.
That's cute.
My favorite. Look how cute.
Yeah.
I love her so much. And then my little, clearly I was thinking about England.
Right.
Thinking about Kristen when I made this one because I know
I
she
love
loves
that one. Mm-hmm.
my little spring fence.
That's cute.
I wish I had it with me. Ari is actually attempting to stitch this one, but it's hard for her to like read the pattern because she's not used to it. So she's doing it. And I also gave her 14 count over the 16 count. And so she's doing it, but it's like in her own way, but it still looks so cute. I wanted to show it and I forgot.
I love the rainbow. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So those are for the spring release. That's March 1st. You can find those. What you get in the kit, again, if you're not familiar, you'll get a needle minder. I have a couple of the needle minders, but there's a ton of different needle minders. Like no two people are going to get the same needle minder. And then you'll get the scissors. There's a new color for the spring, and then you get a needle. And I've upgraded the needle quality, so I'm even using the needle now. It's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a pin, and then you get 4 of these little packets. And in the packet is your pattern with your floss. I'm going to try a new paper this time. It's a heavier paper stock. So I need feedback from people that purchase it. And Kristen, when you get yours, I need to know if you like the cardstock or if you liked the paper better. Because it's all what works in the tin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I'm using the cardstock and I like it, but I just want to see what other people think. And then you get all of the stuff to finish it, and you get the fabric to stitch it on. And then you can make these up. So hopefully people are interested in the spring one. I love the spring designs. I don't mean to play favorites, but these are my favorites that I've made so far.
You're allowed.
I'm really excited about them. And then if you're coming to the retreat, those people will have 10 exclusive patterns to choose from. And I have a couple of them stitched up. I haven't done a ton of them yet, but these are a couple. And then I just did this guy. So these are exclusive to the retreat. You can only buy these if you are coming to the retreat. I will have these for sale there.
So then they just will pick the 4 patterns that they want to go in the kit, and you'll do it all right there. So they purchase it, they get it right there.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Fun. And then we can talk about it if you want to. Or you don't have to be social with me or talk about it. And I can just have it ready for you and you can come grab it and we don't even have to.
You could say hi.
Our own thing at a retreat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. you can come say hi. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So that'll be on March 1st. So the same day that March Madness starts, which we're getting to, will be the same day as the kittens release for the spring patterns. So a lot of stuff happening on March 1st. So yay.
Yeah.
And it's
I
going
actually be out of town too, which will be even crazier, but it's okay. We'll make it work.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Yeah.
My nephew is a senior and he made it to states for the third time. The only year he didn't make it was 2020. He had COVID and wasn't allowed to go because he
Oh,
COVID. Or it must have been 2021, but he COVIDed out. Anyways, but it's his last year, his senior year wrestling state. So we're going to go cheer him on. I'm excited.
yay. Okay. Well, that's a good reason to not be at home on March 1st.
He used to sleep on me when he was just a baby, and now he's graduating high school.
That makes me sick, but yes, we're getting old. Speaking of old, it was my 37th birthday on the 10th of February. So I'm officially like over the hump of my 30s, which is fine. I love being in my 30s. I love being this age and it's amazing. And I'm very, very blessed for every year that I get to celebrate a birthday. And I got some fun stuff and got to spend some time with friends. And it was a good day. Hubby took me out to dinner. He also bought me a new iPad, which is coming in very handy for March Madness. So when we get to our brackets, we'll discuss that. But I desperately was in need of a new iPad. I use this for stitching. So I use GoodNotes to keep track of my stitching and also my reading journal. And if you're not following me on Instagram already, I do a lot of book reviews and monthly recaps for my books as well. And follow me on Goodreads if you like to read and you want to see what I'm up to. But so this iPad was desperately needed. The one that I had was the cheapest model that you could buy in 2019. So that thing was limping along and I put a lot of patterns on this thing. And I also use this for stitching, marking my stuff off as I go. So anyway, got an iPad, got some fun stuff, some Stephen King things from Jodi, which I'm using all of them. So I have nothing to show. But then Sarah, our good friend, Big Red Human Crafter, on Instagram, Sarah Holland, she and Carla sent me some shrimp because they know that I love shrimp. So I got a box of frozen cocktail shrimp, which was amazing. But she also sent me something, which is what I'm getting to, that I am very excited to try. I know how to crochet. I used to crochet a while ago, and I got really good at making hats, but that was about the extent of my crocheting journey. And I did know how to knit. Again, wasn't very good at it, but I wanted to start making little animals because people say that it's easier to make the little animals, like the little stuffies, than it is to make a blanket or a scarf. And for me, my problem is tension. So if I make a scarf or I make a blanket, it always looks wonky. I just can never get the tension right. So I thought the little animals are so small, you really won't notice the shitty tension. So she sent me this shrimp crochet kit and they're wearing sweaters.
Oh my God, is that perfect?
So unfortunately for her, she now has to help me with these. So when she comes in April, I already told her that she's going to be helping me crochet these. But I said, if I get really good at it, then I'll buy us both dragon kits, the Woobles dragon kits. So anyway, I'm very excited about these. Thank you, Sarah. Very excited. It's a mom and baby shrimp and it comes with all the stuff that you need. So
love that. What a cool idea.
Again, I don't know where to start. So I need her to help me with those. And reading a cross stitch or a crochet pattern is like reading ancient hieroglyphics to me. I'm sure it's like reading a cross stitch pattern eventually. You just know how to do it and it just becomes second nature, but I need to master the stitches first so that I can read the pattern. I'm sure it makes sense to those of you who crochet or knit, but it does not make sense to me. So I need her help. So yeah, she can look forward to that in April. So anyway, it looks exciting and I just think they're cute and it's something that I could probably do like while I'm on a meeting at work, just sitting there crocheting. I always feel like cross stitching, and especially in the car, sometimes cross stitching in a car makes me car sick. And it just depends on the road. It depends on, if if it's hot in the car, whatever. But I feel like with crocheting, it's not something that you really have to keep like looking at a pattern, looking at,
Yeah.
what you're stitching on. Yeah, it's just like in your hand. So it's, I don't know, maybe like less looking around, less moving your eyes. Maybe it's not as straining on your eyes, and then it won't make me car sick. So we'll see how this works out. But it's another craft that I'll pick up and probably become obsessed with. And then I'll be a crocheter and a cross stitcher. So
Oh, that's so cool.
why not, right? So yeah, so speaking of stitching, let's talk about March Madness, shall we? So we have, Erin, why don't you talk about the brackets? Because you've posted the brackets on our Instagram page. We'll have them posted below, but talk us through this bracket and how to set this thing up.
Okay, so there's quite a few different options that people like to do, and it's really like it's just a fun thing. So pick your way. Last year, I know for me, you pick 8 projects in total. I picked 4 whips and 4 starts and had them go against each other. Once you have once you have a battle of two projects, you'll put it on Instagram if you want to. Again, this is all optional. Or you can flip a coin or have like your kids pick. But I like to put it on Instagram and have people vote for it. And we have a video from last year of how to do that if you're not familiar with Instagram, but you want to play. We do have a quick video of how to post those. So you'll have people vote, and then the winner goes on, just like in the regular March Madness. So here, I'll show and then the winner goes on, and then you go on, and then you get a final winner. The goal is to stitch on 8 different things, to have an FFO at the very end, because whatever your finished project is, you have 2 weeks then to finish stitching it and to FFO it. And what we were finding was that we weren't motivated enough to finish our projects back then. And we needed like a fun game to really pick us up and to get us to touch a bunch of different projects and to have a finish. So that's it all came about.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I enjoy doing it. So what I'm doing this year is 8 new starts. I'm doing 4 of my SCS retreat patterns against 4 of my spring patterns. So that's what my bracket looks like. So the dog is a spring versus this is for the retreat. That's spring versus retreat, spring versus retreat, spring versus retreat. Look at the brown dog.
I love him.
Well, tiny down there.
Yeah.
So this is how I'll be doing it, and then you can vote. I probably will be able to get these done, to be honest, each time I stitch. But either way, it'll be fun to see who wins. I'm excited about dog versus dog. Yeah. Nobody about dog. Everybody likes dogs, but let's see.
And the way I'm doing mine is I'm doing it the traditional way of picking 4 whips and 4 new starts. So I have a new start, and the way that I do it too, and Erin, I think you're similar to this. So the way that I do it is if I have Dystopia as my new start, which we'll show you all of our picks here in a second, like I'll go through those, against a whip, which is Good Company. Dystopia would be day 1. So I would stitch on Dystopia for all of March 1st, and I would see how far that I could get. Then on day 2, I'll stitch on my whip, which is Good Company, and I'll stitch as much on that as I possibly can on day 2. And then at the end of day 2 is when I'm going to post my poll on Instagram. So whoever wins is then going to, and I usually let it roll for about a day. I'll let the poll roll for a day before I move the winner. So whoever gets the most votes will move to this bracket. Okay. And then they're just going to sit there. So then on day 3, I'm going to stitch Brown Bird Biscornu. And then on day 4, I'll stitch Bittersweet Village. And then I'll post the poll on the night of day 4. And then the winner will move on to the bracket. And I'll continue that through all 8 of my picks. So I'll have up until 8 days. So day 8 is when I'll finish stitching as much as I can on my last pick. So then day 9, I'm going to go and stitch whoever won the Dystopia Good Company matchup, because that was the first battle. Day 10 will be the second bracket. Day 11 will be the third. So hold on, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, that's not right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So end of day 12, I'll have stitched on the winner of all of those 4 brackets. So then on day 13, that is when I'm going to stitch on the winner of, and then I'll post the poll for those winners, and then can continue to do that until I run out of days. Once I get to the winner, which will end up being on like day, 15, I think it's what it turns out to be. That is the one that I have 15 or 16 days then until the end of March that I need to finish it and then FFO it before the end of the month. So it really is, you want to pick patterns that you think you can finish within a month. Don't pick long dog samplers if your goal is to get to an FFO.
FFO, yeah. If you don't want to FFO, then just, you could do whatever and then just have you, hey, you've touched it 4 different times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like all of Kristen's, even if they don't win, she's then put at least 2 days, 3 days into some of those before they lost.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can definitely do it with existing whips that you have, just as a way to make progress on any of those whips that you've maybe shoved in the back and you want to just pull out and get some progress on. Or you can pick 8 brand new starts like Erin's doing and make it her goal to FFO one of those by the end of the month. It's really up to you. The fun thing about this, and really like Erin said, the reason we did this is so it was like a fun game to play to kind of motivate us to not only stitch, but to eventually get to an FFO. It's obvious that Erin and Jodi never have a problem with coming up with FFOs. They always end up having those. So it's more so just to get some good quality stitching in and to really have something to focus on. And you know every day what you need to focus on and stitch. So it's just super fun. There should be no pressure. This is not something that, oh my God, you didn't finish it. No one's holding you to anything. There are no cross stitch police. Do whatever makes you have fun with it and makes you pick up a needle and stitch. That is the goal. So our brackets, Erin has already posted these on links to our Instagram bio. So you can go there now. You can save a digital copy. You can print a copy. So if you're a paper person like Erin is, she wanted to print hers out. I just have mine in my stitchy journal. And then I'll just keep updating this as I go. But regardless, you can get a free copy of the bracket and start setting up your picks. So we wanted to get this video out.
If Jodi were here, she would tell you the way she likes to do it is she doesn't stitch on them to start. She puts the vote up and then she stitches on whatever wins the first vote.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an alternative way too. Like if you don't want to touch all of the projects, you just want to start on whatever the first winners are, you can also do it that way.
Yeah, so you can set it up however you want. And we do have a few rules in the bottom just to kind of walk you through like a quick little overview. But like Erin said, we have lots of videos in our archive here on the Steel City Stitchers channel for March Madness from years past. Plus, we also have the video on how to create the poll on Instagram. So it's not difficult, it's within your stories. So that's what you do. And then people can just go in and vote. So we want you to tag us. We want you to tag our individual Instagram accounts, which are all listed below. So Jodi, Erin, and I. We also want you to tag the Steel City Stitchers so you can @ the Steel City Stitchers. So that way the Steel City Stitchers can vote on your stuff too. That's a tongue twister. And then we do have a hashtag for it, which we'll post below as well. SCS March Madness 2024. So that's going to be the hashtag that you can use on Instagram so that other people can search for the hashtag and they can see other people's polls and then go out and vote on them. So if you tag that hashtag, and people will be able to see it. So, and it's just fun. So at the end of all of this, so at the end of March, we're going to look to see who was engaged with the process on Instagram and who built a bracket and who was engaged with the voting. And we will have a special prize for a winner that we will select from that group. And we will announce that once we get towards the end of March. So definitely a benefit to playing along. There's a small prize at the end of it for one lucky winner. So anyway, just make it fun. Don't overthink it. So let's go through our March Madness picks, which Erin, you've kind of already shown yours, but let's go through if you have like a.
I don't have them kitted up yet. That's my goal for this week, but just to show again, yeah, I'm going to do dog versus dog. iced coffee versus my stitcher, my watering can versus my needle, and then my ladybug versus my groundhog. And I'm very excited to see who wins. I mean, I'm probably going to FFO all of them anyways, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see who wins.
Yeah. I can't wait to see yours. Let's see your projects.
Okay, all right, let's do this. So my first one is a new start, and this one is called Dystopia. This was actually from the Forbidden Fiber Co.'s Novel Notions box. That was the January box. So you can still sign up for it, but it's a monthly subscription, and you can sign up to just get the pattern and the floss, or you can sign up to do the book as well. So I signed up to do the whole book, the whole kit. So mine comes with a book that she picks that goes with the theme, and then she designs a pattern. She gives you the fabric and the floss to go along with that genre that she's chosen. And the first month was Dystopia. It was in the book that we're reading. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's super cute, and it's going to be good. I just started reading it today. So this was for January, and I think it's so cute. It says, within every dystopia, there's a little utopia. And I really just liked this urn and the flower. So I'm not going to stitch the border. I'm just going to stitch the inner part. But so I got the pattern. This is Primrose by Forbidden Fiber Co. I got the 32 count linen. And then we got the Forbidden Fiber Co. flosses, which are just gorgeous. So this all came with that Novel Notions kit. So if you are interested, if you're a reader and you want to play along, we're also going to be having a Zoom meeting to discuss the book as well. You don't have to participate if you don't want to, but I think this is a good idea to get me stitching something and then reading a genre maybe that I don't often read. So that is pick number 1. Day number 2 is a whip, and this is an oldie but a goodie. And it's so funny. Our friend Zan was like, I thought you finished that already. No, I have not. If you remember, I did the Good Company Sal at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It was a while ago. It was in the fall, but this is the Plum Street Samplers Good Company with that cute little fox. And here's where I'm at on it. So this is my starting point.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
I love it. I love it. So I'm using a lot of fancy flosses on it, but this is a yellow Jodi fabric. And I'd love to get this one done. There are a lot of these leaves, so we'll see.
What count are you stitching on?
This is 40 for doll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow,
yeah.
That must be a big boy if you do 28.
I haven't stitched on 28 in a long time. I don't even know what that would look like if I stitched on 28. After stitching on Saga for so long on 56 count, even 40 count to me, I'm like, this is big. It's crazy how your eyes start to see it like that. All right, so day 3 is called Brown Bird Biscore New. And this one is one I've been wanting to stitch for a long time. But I was trying to do a bird theme with this second bracket. So this is what it looks like.
It's so pretty.
And this is by Heartstring Samplery.
That's gorgeous.
So I'm going to be stitching this one on this just pretty 40, I think it's a 45 count fabric. And I have all my flosses pulled and ready to go.
Oh, so gorgeous. I love the colors of that.
I know, it just looks classy. I don't know. It just looks cute. And I really do like making Biscore News. I think they're fun. I don't have enough of them. And they're cute decorations too.
Definitely.
The next one is going up against Brown Bird Biscore New, and this one is called Bittersweet Village. This is a Liz Matthews pattern. And I started this so long ago. I started this at a stitch day at the Upper St. Clair Community Center probably 2 years ago, I want to say. It's been a while. And I'm stitching this one on a 56 count. So here's where I'm at.
Oh my God, it's so little.
It's so tiny. It's so tiny. So, and it's obviously on a giant piece of fabric, and I did not center it well.
Well,
it's fine. At this point, when you have as much fabric as the three of us do, you're like, I can waste a whole piece of fabric. Like, you hate to say that, but it's the truth. You're like, nah, it's wasteful. I get it. Okay, the next one is a new start. This one is called, and again, I was looking for new starts that weren't going to be too cumbersome. So this one I found, I wanted to do a patriotic one to go with my whip. And this one is called Grand Old Flag, and it's by Brenda Gervais. And I just really like how she's sitting on the little spools of thread. And I'm going to be doing that one on a, just like a, I don't know if it's a 40 count. I have no clue at this point. I don't keep very good track of what my fabrics are. I just guess. I'm like, it looks small, so that'll work. And then I'm working on, that'll battle that one, is Patriotic ABC. This one was from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher 2020 Summer Magazine. And this is where I'm at with that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And I started this probably 3 years ago. So it's been.
I remember that one. I remember most of yours, but I don't remember that guy.
Yeah, this one does not get a lot of love from me, and I don't know why, because it's really cute. It's really pretty. This is a 40 count Jodi Verdal. So that one, it will be battling the other patriotic one. And then, of course, got to get into the summertime mode. And my new start for my last bracket is going to be this cute little tiny modernist crab dance.
Love that one.
I love this one. And I'm doing it on, of course, 28 count mushroom Lugana with sulkies.
Wait, you're doing it on 28 count?
I know. I thought about doing it 28 1/1. And then I was like, no, I really want to use sulkies because I feel like this pattern just screams bright colors and you can't beat the way that sulkies show up on mushroom Lugana. So
it's amazing. It's going to be big though. You're going to be like, look at these X's. It's so big.
It might be a welcome reprieve from all of the 56 count and the small stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be cute. And then that one is going up against one that I started last year for March Madness, which is the Summertime Berries by Erica Michaels. And I'm working on this cute little camper in the middle. And I don't really have a ton left to go on this one.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Are you going to make it a strawberry? That would be cute just as a flat fold.
It would be a cute flat fold. I feel like I have to make the little strawberry because it's just so adorable. Yeah, like with that little strawberry topper on it. Yeah. And the thing I like about her strawberry patterns is she gives you like all the deets on how to do it. So it's not hard to do. Strawberries are not difficult. They look more difficult, I think, than what they are. But that one is being stitched with sulkies as well. Then I have a wild card. And I was debating, I was like, well, what if I don't like one of these ones that I start stitching? And I was kitting stuff up anyway. And Erin gifted me this a while ago, and I've been wanting to stitch this for her and I. So I'm throwing this one in as a wild card. If I don't do it during March Madness, I want this to be a retreat piece, but it is BFF Bunnies.
That one. Look at those bunnies.
She bought this for me so long ago, so I want to stitch on this one. And I have it all ready to go on this pretty like blue fabric. So I'm pumped for that one.
Pretty.
So I might be throwing that one in as a little wild card.
That blue would be so pretty too. That was a good choice. I don't think I would have thought to go there. That's really
it has a lot of like pinks and orange in it. And I think that shows up really nice on blue. And I, like you and I often do, we gravitate towards blue fabrics for a lot of stuff that we stitch. So
it's because a lot of yours are blue or they're like that, like yellow. Those are the exact colors I like to stitch on.
I know. I like blue. I feel like everything goes with it.
Everything goes with blue.
Yeah. And it's like summertime, like summer, patriotic, spring, it doesn't matter. I mean, it all looks good. So those are my picks. I'm very excited. I've started putting a few stitches into some of my whips. I have not started any of my new starts yet, but I may cheat a little bit and get started a little bit ahead of time because I feel like I am not going to finish these in 1 month.
Which
But
is
that's
also totally allowed. So if you also aren't like, you don't want to wait and you want to get a few stitches in, every year we do this. We end up starting early and
always. I was stitching on Good Company the other night while we were watching TV. I'm like, technically, I should not be stitching on this yet, but I just feel like I need to make a little bit of progress, especially on my whips, just so I feel a little bit more prepared going into March. But yeah, so that is the fun part of just stitching stuff that, you know, new things that I usually don't. I have so many whips. I want to stitch on my whips, but I also like starting new stuff. So this is a perfect opportunity to do both. You have an excuse to do both. You can allow yourself the excuse to do both. So those are our picks. So
your picks are so cool. I'm excited to see you stitch on them.
yeah, I'm excited. I am very excited this year. I'm always excited every year for March Madness. We always have such a blast with it, but this year I'm excited for the projects that I've picked. So, and I made actually every year, I feel like we make a lot of progress on our March Madness stuff. If you go back and watch our video from last year and the subsequent videos where we talked about finishing some of the stuff, I actually finished stitching a lot of projects. It was just, I didn't FFO them all, but yeah.
They're just
I
in a
never,
box somewhere.
it's hard for me to FFO stuff because I just like to stitch. But so yeah. So let us know if you have any questions about March Madness, about the brackets. You can comment below. You can shoot us a message on Instagram or send it to our individual Instagram pages or shoot us an email. We're happy to answer any questions that you have, but it's really not difficult. It's supposed to be fun. Don't make it, you know, don't make it stressful. It's supposed to be enjoyable. And we can't wait to see what you guys pick and to involve us in your in your picking, your polls, getting involved in your brackets. So any other updates for March Madness, Erin, that you can think of? Anything we left out?
With it, don't forget to tag us because I vote. Anytime someone tags me, I vote 100% of the time. If you tag me, I'm going to vote. And I probably will make a comment about how much I love your fabric or something too.
Yeah. Yeah. We are very engaged. We very much enjoy this. So please tag us. Yeah. All right. So that's March Madness. So get your brackets ready by the time you see this, which you'll be seeing this on the 21st of February. So you'll have plenty of time to get your stuff ready to go and get those brackets filled out. All right, so we had a couple giveaways from last week, or last time. I shouldn't say last time, or last week. It was last time. Erin, you had one and I had one. Yeah. So you had Easter.
Mine Easter or the enemies one?
It was called Easter.
Was it? Is it not these two? Oh, this because that was from the last time. Then did that not get hit?
No, I don't think they didn't claim it.
That's what it is.
Okay, so you had the Easter one, and that one is going to Lydia Johnson, 2084. So congratulations. Yeah. And I had the crab, the crab bundle, because again, we all love a B-score new. So whoever wins this, Cheryl Sample 7917. Let's sell it.
Together, yeah.
Let's sell it. So she got these two nautical pieces, but I just think he is so darling.
I mean, so too cute.
Yeah, love it. Love it, love it. So congratulations to Lydia and Cheryl. Please send us your mailing address to the steelcitystitchers@gmail.com and we'll get these mailed out. And I do have a giveaway winner from last time that I need to mail out. No one's claimed yours, Erin, so we'll use it next time.
The Christmas one. I'm sorry, Sally. I promise I'm getting it out.
Yeah, we'll get them out as soon as we can. So that's it.
My kids stopped getting stomach bugs and the flu, and
yeah. And I told you about my last post office run, and they were very mean to me at the post office. So I know. I know. I don't like going to my local post office. They're very rude, and they like to judge what I have in the package. I'm like, I swear to you, it's just a piece of paper. Like you can feel it, like it's just a piece of paper. But one time I sent somebody a tea bag and they would not let me send it media mail. Like
Oh,
they didn't let me send it the cheapest way because they said it wasn't just paper. There was a tea bag in it. I'm like, it's a tea bag. And I'm like, I get it. I'm breaking the rules, but
lame.
it's lame. Yeah. So I avoid going to the post office. So I need to find a time when Jason will take it for me and then he can deal with the cranky people at the post office. And I can say this because my mom worked at the post office for years and years and years. And I can assure you that that was not how she ran her post office. So I feel like I can judge a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. I get it. It sucks, but it makes me not want to go to the post office. So anyway, that's not an excuse. We will get your stuff out as soon as we can. We'll get it out. But anyway, that's all the updates that we have. So by the time you see us, we are going to be well into March Madness by the time our next video comes out. So please make sure you're following us on Instagram. If you're a retreat attendee and you haven't gotten on the Facebook group too, please make sure you're going out and getting on the 2024 SES retreat specific group on Facebook because we post updates and stuff there and you can find friends and roommates and all of the good stuff. So please make sure that you get on that. We have had some newer people who have registered recently. So we want to make sure that you get on that list and get in that group.
That like pop up about the retreat. Stephanie Brown is there to answer them and help you out. So
she is our moderator. She's like our unofficial moderator of the group and we love her so much. So thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, and then make sure too, if you're a newer attendee and you have not, well, there's like a little thumbs up that just popped up.
Too? What was it?
I don't know. There's like a little like thumbs up that just popped up.
Is it because we're? I did it again.
I don't know what's happening. We're gonna go ahead. We're going to go ahead and end this video right now because somebody is infiltrating the Steel City Stitchers video. But yeah, if you're also a new attendee and you didn't receive the pattern, I feel like we've sent out the retreat pattern to everybody, but if you didn't get it and you're a newer attendee, please let us know. We've been seeing a lot of progress on people's specific retreat pieces from Dirty Annie, and it's so amazing to see. So we're really excited to finish those in person. But that's all the updates we have. Erin, anything else to add to the video?
You know what I was just thinking? We have some really cool raffle stuff coming too. I'm excited for people to see that.
Me too.
In the works lately, and there's some cool stuff coming.
Yeah, and all the other fun stuff that we have planned for at the retreat. So we're getting really excited. We hope you guys are too. And if you're not coming, we will definitely miss you and hope that you can attend in the future. But yeah, we're very excited for April and it's going to be here before we know it. So we will see you guys in March. Good luck with your brackets. Good luck with March Madness. Make sure you tag us and have fun with it. And we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye.
Bye, friends.